Previously on this channel, we review a very new Android 10 custom ROM which was very new in the Android 10 custom ROM community. The ROM was launched with few features based on Lineage OS build, and also the community promised that they are going to add new soon. This is called as Mallu OS version 1.3 with all new features. So let's get into this. So let's now talk about the system and performance in this ROM. At the very first time, moving towards the setting, as we always see in about phone section, we are running on the Android 10 version of Mallu OS, which is of version 1.3, and you can see tapping on Android 10 version. Here you will get the animation of the Android 10. Further, you can see that the Mallu OS version is Mallu OS version 1.3, and this time they named the flavor as chicken. Previously they named some meme name, but right now they name this as chicken. Also in the Mallu OS customization in about section, as you can see this animated hen which looks pretty rowdy, and all the other information that what all devices this OS supports and all the developers and maintainers list are included in this section. Talking further about the stability, performance and lag free performance in this ROM, then the ROM is pretty smooth and stable. The ROM got very new improvements in terms of stability, and also no lags were found in this ROM. No doubt the previous build was also very smooth and stable, but yes, they have improved a lot this time. With all new features and customizations, they also work very much on the stability, lag-free performance and very smooth functioning which user like to have. All the unlocking and unlocking animations and everything work super fine in this ROM. Now moving further, let's talk about the improvements in terms of customizations in this ROM. In terms of customization, as I said before, the ROM community has added many more features than before, and some of them are also unique ones. Having the brightness slider in the MIUI style, yes, this was also available in the previous build, but looking towards the unique feature, then they have introduced background opacity feature, where you can just adjust the transparency or you can see the opacity of your quick settings panel. You can keep it completely transparent or how much opaque or transparent the way you want, and this looks pretty dope. Personally, I used to have this feature in the Resurrection Remix ROM, and from that time I used to miss this feature a lot, and fortunately they brought this feature in this ROM and it's actually look really very dope. Moving further, you will have some status bar customizations like VoLT icon, that of which style you want to keep, and you will get a huge choice of list. Also Volt icon style and all the other icons style you want to keep. Further, in the lock screen customizations, you will get lock screen charging animation the way you want when you attach your phone to the charging adapter. Talking further navigation setting, this is something new that now you will also get the pulse animation when the song gets played on this gesture navigation too. This is somehow the unique settings they introduce in this ROM. Just when you play the music, in this way you will get this pulse navigation and virtualizer, and this looks pretty sick and pretty dope. Moving further is the edge lightning feature, where you will get the edge lightning just like you get in Oxygen OS. Rest is about miscellaneous setting, where you will get adaptive playback option. This mostly is available in most of the ROMs, so nothing new in terms of miscellaneous settings. Also, one new feature they introduced is the screen stabilization. Screen stabilization is nothing but your device get screen stabilized when you are moving in any of the object like car, train, etc. Now next, let's talk about the gaming performance in this ROM. Talking about the gaming performance in this ROM, then you will get the gaming mode installed in this ROM just like you get in other Android 10 ROMs. Going towards the gaming performance, then I played 4 to 5 times PUBG on this ROM, and this is the gameplay of PUBG which I have recorded to show you. The PUBG gameplay, as you can see, got 0 lags and 0 issues. All the animations, all the renderings work pretty fine. No matter you are in rush, ambush or anything in this game, this works perfectly fine, and the gaming performance is up to mark and self-satisfactory. Now let's talk about the CTS bypass and banking apps. Banking apps in this ROM works pretty fine, as CTS and safety net checks get passed in this ROM by default. You don't need to flash any type of magic zip, or you don't need to hide magic or any other application or banking applications. All the applications like Paytm, Google Pay works pretty fine in this ROM without any issues, and you can use it hassle free. Next is about the battery performance in this ROM. Talking about the battery performance, then the battery performance is pretty good in this ROM. It gave me about 8.5 hours, that is 8 hours and 33 minutes of screen on time with normal usage of social media apps and some gameplays of PUBG. Though the previous build also got some very dope battery backup like about 7.5 hours, but yes, in terms of battery you will be satisfied, as at the best it gives you about 8 to 9 hours of screen on time on normal usage. So now let's move towards the bug in this ROM. The only bug in this ROM is about the camera. The community has tried to embed the Google camera in this ROM, but unfortunately the camera app doesn't work properly. But thankfully we got ANX camera which is compatible with Poco F1. You just have to download the ANX camera zip. I will link down the zip in the description box below, and you just have to flash it just like you flash any other normal zip like ROM or kernel via TWRP. And yes, you are good to go. This camera is pretty good in terms of professional photography and also in terms of video shooting, as it supports 4K 60 FPS, and yes, this works pretty fine and all the features in this camera works pretty good. Now talking about the performance of this ROM, and overall performance of this ROM was pretty good and stable. They have improved a lot in terms of stability. Also, they have introduced some new customization features which are somehow unique in some terms, and yes, all of this works pretty fine. The only bug is about camera, and I talked with the developer of this ROM. They told me that it will get fixed easily without any issues. However, the community is planning to bring the Android R build the next version, and this might be the very last build for the Android 10. So stay tuned for the R build for this community. Until then, see you in the next one. Must like and subscribe this channel. See you again in the next time.